following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Look, don't worry about me. I'm alright out here. You said Dad's worried?
Yeah, he was concerned. He was real proud of you after everything you did. He thought it was so out of character for you to just, leave the fleet like that.
My son, he would not leave the fleet like that. He would be a schlemiel, he would.
I had to leave, but...
Well, I'm sure you did it for the right reasons, honey.
I did.
So, are you just gonna stay out there, or are you thinking of coming back one day?
Coming back would be difficult.
Well, I do understand that apparently you've taken the name of an exile.
I have. Though... I know it doesn't change much, but I've potentially found a different home ship out here.
Well, I mean, I suppose that's good. You'll be able to maybe at least wear a ship's name with pride in your name again in the future, if you haven't already.
Oh, you probably don't even know where I am. Hang on, I'll get up and I'll go outside and I'll point
Into the hallway?
outside, out onto the Citadel. I'm like, hey, look!
You realise how far you've got to go to do that, right?
Yeah, a big window is not a window. It's just a...
Oh. In that case, I can just use the big window, I guess.
It's not a window. It's just a screen.
Look, Mum, I'm on the Citadel.
Oh, at least you're someplace that's known for being relatively safe.
Yeah, I've only been to Omega like twice.
What? What are you doing on Omega? That's not safe.
It's not safe. I tried my best. But he was such a schlemiel. He was carrying around so many explosives I could plot.
I've heard stories of what happens to Quarians who go there.
I don't know about Quarian specifically, but yeah, it's not good. But my work sometimes takes us out that way.
Will you be careful?
You too, Mum. You too.
I mean, it's easy for me to be careful unless... I mean, our ship's in relatively good condition. You don't have to worry. It's not like one of those little junkers.
That's good.
Is there anything you want me to pass on to your father?
Tell him I'm sorry.
I don't think he's what I would call disappointed in you. I think he was just concerned.
Well, then tell him I'm all right.
I will. Thanks for answering the call.
No problem, Mom. No problem.
Stay safe and try and stay in contact some more. You had us worried sick.
I will, but
Not actually sick. That we're not very good with that.
I'm going. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll send her my second Omnitool number. Look, if I'll call you on this one, you need to keep it secret.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell anyone about that, except Dad.
Okay, I'll keep it secret. You stay safe.
You too.
Love you.
Love you.
Why did you have to ask? Why?
Now I'm all worried.
Oh, and then you immediately get another call.
From
Same place.
answer.
And no gambling. You're not very good at it. And she hangs up.
Knows me too well. But I'm getting better, I swear.
each time. I have to keep playing.
I always felt like the same. She calls you back. No, you're not. It's a bit far.
I need a beer.
You got up the earliest because it's 7 a.m.
To the fridge. Acquire a beer.
The liquor can.
Oh, you didn't even send any money home or anything.
Been sitting at home wondering why. How come Saldo doesn't call? How come Saldo doesn't call?
We didn't even know what happened.
Who's
Admit
up
it, you
next?
forgot your parents existed.
So they didn't want to talk to me.
I can understand that.
Yeah, who's up after?
Oh, quickly, I've got to send a message to G-Tor. Like, that sounds great. Are you... today's Sunday. So sometime in the week, work?
Yes, just any time. Let me know.
Easy. I'll talk to Jess.
Of course, of course. It would be great to have her input as well.
I'll catch you then.
Of course.
Wait to drive that thing again.
Yeah, but who else is getting up at any remotely early
I would say early, but early enough to.
enough to hit the solicitors, basically?
Yep.
Yep. Well, when you get up, for some reason, Zello is sighing and having a beer in the early morning on the couch.
Watching cars drive around him in circles.
Are you alright?
Oh, yeah. Mum called.
And?
I didn't think she could call. Turns out my old extranet is still active, actually. I should be dealing with that right now.
So I don't know all the reasons why.
It was a shock. I'll just put it that way.
How did she not know that you weren't part of the... until, I mean, you're...
Turns out my exile may not have been as public as I thought it was.
That's... sorry. From what I know of... That's not possible.
Yeah. Normally it wouldn't be.
Because that would mean you'd be able to return to their vessel if they don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, until he's like, there's all of us, and they just sign him. Oh, Ted.
But if I did, it wouldn't go well. I'll say. I was lucky to get out when I did.
I'm not... So, until you want to talk to us about it, and we're here to help.
And our rates are reasonable.
Yeah, staff discount.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of free Zoller work lately.
I'll give you the short run on it. I was a part of a unit that I thought was doing good things, and we weren't. We were like a special operations.
I understand the term, yep.
Eventually, I figured out what was happening, and I tried to kick up a fuss.
And this unit's been around for how long?
I don't even know, but changed names a lot of times before I was in it. Before it was called what it was when I was there.
It's one of those units that have powerful backing from many of the, well, obviously from many of the ships, but from none of the ships.
At face value, it seemed like we were going out, we were dealing with threats, clearing the way for the fleet, harvesting resources for pirates, things like that.
But you're really, wiping out colonies? Just...
From what I could gather, some of it was legit work. And some of it was manipulated.
How much does Logain know?
I want to point out that in Logain's room, watching this conversation, listening to it on the camera, is just like, he knows too much.
How much does...
I explained a little bit, but there would have been a lot of redacted files in my history.
I was surprised you didn't have a hologram appear in the living room with Logan's face going, Logan knows all!
No,
Can
because
I specify I do that?
they would give it away that he's
there are holo
listening.
projectors in the room to do that.
Can I spend a tech point?
You
and
could
use-
turn on the TV.
Yes. Could I do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
You should
Just like
go
on the TV,
and
flick on and go,
tell-
Logan knows all! And then have it flick off.
Just as I was about to say, you should go see Logain.
That was too good not to do.
Yeah.
So in character.
I just don't want to cause any more complications.
Okay, so before you go in there, but
Hands up all Sidewinders who were part of a Special Forces unit before they became Sidewinders. I wasn't because I was trained.
That goes way beyond that.
so at least three of us. Oh, and we've got the assassin.
To be fair, not part of a special operations group. He was a diplomatic courier. And as we all know, Kane was a cartographer.
Because he loves his maps.
Wait, they're not the guys who make carts?
Okay, so hypothetical. We go into a certain area. There's your unit. They see you. What's going to happen?
Well, if they've been told who I am, then it's likely
That-
they'll open fire.
Your unit, the guys that you worked with.
50-50 on a hairy situation.
So yes, this could be a problem.
You're right, of course. You're always right.
I don't have time for this. I need to get to an appointment. Talk to Logain. I'll be back.
This always becomes Logan's problem.
You're the boss.
I
boss.
know. 14 points in boss, I guarantee you I can make better toast.
You can.
Can't make it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you can.
The best toast in the group. It's just true.
Right,
It's just toasted bread. How hard could it be? Set
go
stuff
see
on
him.
fire.
I'll be back. To recover your body as I walk out.
I adjust the lighting in my room to moody red.
Oh.
In fact. And I adjust...
Slightly undone by that, but okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. And I adjust the back panel view, which, by the way, the other windows and those are real windows. Mine is a panel because
okay.
mine faces in. Those are windows. I adjust it to fires of hell.
I need another beer. But first, I'll go to Logain's door.
I thought you were putting in
You could always
the
you could always be a real bro and grab 2 beers from the fridge and one would be for Logan.
And if he doesn't want it, then I
At
can
8
accept
in the
that.
morning,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
so I'm
8
doing
in
this.
the evening somewhere, isn't it?
grab 2 beers, which is probably about the max you can grab when you're acquiring it. Doop.
use a tech effect to create a giant Logain, like a visage of the Emperor thing above the desk, as I recede into the shadows of my chair. The door slides open slowly.
That's it. I'll walk in.
The door slowly closes behind you.
Hey,
You have confession.
this is weird. Do you want a beer?
At 8 in the morning.
5 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere.
Speak. Zalumar. Vas. Nedas.
Well, I'm sure you heard everything. So, do you really need to know more?
Yes. Sit.
I'll sit. Well, when I came back from my pilgrimage, I'd done well enough. I got stationed on on one of the more premium military ships in the fleet, and my dealings with demolition while I was mining on my pilgrimage, well, it attracted the attention of certain people that put me in a unit called Pathracer.
Pathracer. Path of daggers.
We were told we were called that because we cleared the path for the fleet. We burned away all the dangers.
Oh, razor, not razor. That makes more sense.
First I was excited. I really enjoyed my work. We did a lot of sneaking around in the background, sabotage.
But it was not all at sea.
We were...
Everything the people of the galaxy say you are. But really,
Look, I know for a fact we aren't the only race doing this stuff out there.
no. The Special Tasks Group. Whatever the Turian one is called. It was cool anyway.
It's way cooler.
Even the Asari. Only the Krogan don't have one of these. They don't need them.
Yeah, Gorak would keep telling me that. He was someone I was under. He was the only non-Quarian I actually met on the fleet. On the flotilla.
Nonetheless, you grew dissatisfied.
Well, must have been after a year or so of operating with them, I started to notice things were a bit weird. We would go in and do most of the work, but when it came to getting up close with the targets or cleaning up afterwards, there was a whole different team, and none of us, or at least no one I knew, was privy to what was happening. I started going through all the files, information, digging up what they didn't want out, what I had, and I would be dead. And probably my family. So I left.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just cancel all the... Go back to normal all at once. So it's a shock.
Well, now you know.
Well, we can plan around that.
I don't expect to run into them. At least we usually. I'm sure they wouldn't even recognize me.
So the crazy thing is, anyone's got the straw in his attached to him. That one goes all the way down, and then he keeps sucking, and this one starts coming down too.
You probably don't want to hear this, but you might want to look at stopping drinking before it's too late.
You're right. I don't want to hear that. Is there anything else, sir?
No, I can plan around potential encounters. I don't think there's anything we need to worry about at the moment.
If it comes to it,
Although the extranet address being active after you thought you cancelled it could be a concern.
Yeah.
Look into that.
I'm going to shut that down. If it comes to it, I have no problems fighting.
Oh, well, we'll try to avoid that. I don't really think we'd be in too many places where it would overlap. It's not like the Quarians are massive slavers.
Be kind of a bad look.
Right.
Kind of a bad look to wipe out a Quarian elite unit.
The Quarian elite unit, you could deal with a bunch of...
You throw the glass, I'll throw the flu.
So you just get a bunch of DFSR and some super circles we'll be fine.
I will leave the office.
That's why needles would be really good.
Yeah.
Should build one of
Come
those.
to think of it, yeah, like a razor sharp shard throw would be super effective against Quarians.
I'll get right on it, boss.
Yeah, a shrapnel grenade would be ungodly.
Why do you think he has it? Like, this is clearly one of those things where they're like, this is super effective and awesome.
If they come after me, I'll use it against them.
Meanwhile, Tiala gets news on the way to
Do you have some
the
news?
solicitors.
6.
6. Crikey. Ethics watchdogs on the Citadel are objecting to a proposed series of transparent ammonia-based pressure tanks planned to be installed in an erotic hotel and club, sensual sensations for Volus customers. Batarian owner/operator of Cold Nuts explained that the main purpose of the new booths was to provide Volus with an uncommon service on the Citadel to allow them to mate in a more natural environment for them. But the objections come more from some of the options he provides, such as offering sizable discounts to patrons should they choose to let others watch them copulate. While opinions are divided on whether Natasha's new proposal is to noted that none of the complaints he's gotten come from Volus themselves, and stated that if the concept offends anybody, they simply not engage in his services.
Oh, that's not going to go down well on Twitter. Oh, sorry, Space Twitter.
Spitter.
Twitter.
That's the
Laundry is there. Gives you a hug again. Oh, well, shall we make this official, I guess?
Yep, why not? Might as well.
You go, just cross all your T's and dot all your I's or whatever you go into the sorry text that is. And you are basically now officially the part owner in her hotel.
Anything else that we need to set up?
I mean, I'm always open to any suggestions that you have, but no, I'm basically going to head back home and once the renovations are done, I'll be able to actually open up the business again. And
Well, again, if you're in any trouble, don't be afraid to call us.
oh, you'll be the first I call. Make no mistake. After everything you did the last time.
Just about the only thing you need to decide is whether you want your investment to pay out a profit or reinvest into the resort.
Exciting
Whether-
space
whether-
adventures. How are your taxes headed?
That's what Ira's for.
That's what Ira's for. And again, this is all done through the...
It's also like space council taxes and just sorry, space taxes as well.
and this is not done...
Then it's all on business tax.
And this is through the foundation, not through me.
What was the name of our foundation again? Something blue? Something? I don't know. Blue
I actually don't. Sapphire Club or something?
Sapphire Foundation.
Sapphire Foundation.
Because we missed out on calling it the Phoenix Foundation, which was just...
I don't know. How do we miss that?
I don't know.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix Foundation is what MacGyver worked for. Also Shot Pete. Oh no.
So, Logan.
It's a map.
No, he doesn't get a map.
You've got me.
Wait. God, I know what I'm doing today. I'm going to one of the Citadel's mini vestibules.
You gotta hunt for
Running,
secrets.
running low on bigs.
So, Logan gets a
Big handout
Cool.
from the governor. Okay. Who's it from?
It's from Dorland.
Dawn. You have reached Logan.
Hello there. It's good to see you again.
Ah, yes. Of course. You. How's it going?
Query, I wish to engage your services.
Go on.
I have a friend,
Is there anything to stop us investigating the drone?
Dr. Gedron Eulendris.
Yes,
He-
of course.
He works on a Solarian space station in the Haponia Gamma cluster.
Naturally.
I was sending him some personal messages, and something seems off about them. I've done some digging, and everything seems to be fine, but I get the feeling that something is wrong on the space station he's working on.
I see. What kind of space station? What kind of work?
It's a scientific research station, Hellband Station. Orbiting the planet Zeisels, they're doing scientific research on it.
Can you say those things again, but not in the voice, just so I am sure I heard those right?
Hellband Station?
Okay.
Right. Okay.
What did you both? You both obviously thought I said something. Yeah.
I am not admitting to anything. That's all Brendan's fault. He can explain.
Didn't want to go to Hellbound Station. We've had enough of hell and strange situations.
I contacted members of the STG, but there was apparently a check-in only 2 weeks prior, and they said everything was fine, but I don't know, something seems off about the messages. I'm going to forward them to you now.
As you wish. I will look at the messages.
Very next thing you need to find out. Quick call Nazina and find out where she's been for the last few weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
I got this really good, this Solarian space.
Okay, so this is a conversation between blue text and red text. Now, the first and therefore alternating odd-numbered lines are from Fro-Solarian 2 or Afro-Solarian 2, which is Dorlan, because he has an afro. All the girls love him because he has an afro.
No.
Are these two separate conversations?
Yes.
Okay. The second one is Fishmongler 3000, which is my proprietary name. I invented.
Wait, you've got fishmonger? I didn't realize.
I've heard him use fishmong before, but the learned others.
The thing is, I've heard him use fishmong, and I've heard him use other things mongler, so that's why they combined into one.
No, I don't know. Now, there's so much text that I don't want to do fishwife voice for Fishmonger 3000, so I'm not going to.
Good.
Okay, so it's a hello, Gadrin. How are things on Hellbound Station, not Hellbound? Fishmonger replies, I am doing well, but I have been having a hard time getting any work done. Why is that? Normally you're on top of things. No, it's just that the last time I had an assignment this big and complex, I got overwhelmed by all the details. It took me days to get started on one task after another. That doesn't sound like you. I would have suspected that you'd be more likely to thrive on lots of challenging work. Why so stressed? Stressed? No. Just more of a methodical worker, I suppose. Anyway, I should be getting back to my work now. Best of luck with your mission. That sounds like a conversation between two people might have. Mm-hmm. The next one is... Hello again, friend. Have things improved for you at all? A little, but not much. There's just too much to do. Are you suddenly on more of a time limit or something? Not that I'm aware of, but my superiors aren't exactly the most punctual bunch. In fact, I was just about to head out to pick up some more supplies. Do you need something? You're coming here? You're millions of light years away! That's what wormholes are for. Am I not right? Are you telling me that you've discovered a stable wormhole in the system that you could actually travel through? I thought you were just studying Zickles? Zeisels. I'm not sure what I've actually discovered. I'm fairly certain I know what I think is occurring. But I need to test it. A trip to a wormhole wouldn't exactly do that. Should you be telling me this over an insecure chat program that needs hugs? Wouldn't your superiors be mad? I'm not saying anything that I haven't discussed with my superiors in person, nor do I care what they think. I've had permission to do this. So a potential stable wormhole is public knowledge? No. But I need to worry about any pirates or slavers either. I'll be careful. Why not? Do you know where it exits? Or do you even know a manned craft can go through it safely? Have you even sent any probes in to get readings? Everything will be fine. I just need to pick up a few things. This is a weird conversation. Are you okay? You're acting strangely, and none of what you say makes any sense. I'm fine. And yes, I'm a little purple monkey dishwasher tired from all the tests I've been doing lately. I added the purple monkey. But I should be fine for this. I have to get ready now. I'll chat another time, friend. Okay, so Logan is going to read that, but not in those voices out loud.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, wormhole travel to get supplies? Like, excuse me, my friend, I need to go and get some bread. I'll just travel through the experimental dangerous wormhole.
Yes, you see what I'm talking
Now,
about?
I assume he isn't referring to relay travel.
I don't think so.
Yep.
He's acting very strangely and saying crazy things. It doesn't. I'm worried that he's suffering from some kind of space madness or something.
Pass it around if anyone wants to.
This is going to be the episode where we get to fight evil Mirror Universe Sidewinders.